Welcome to the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for August 27th, 2021. The Washington Times reports, Biden's new death tax threatens family farms and small businesses. President Biden's proposal for a new death tax to help pay for his $3.5 trillion social welfare expansion is hitting resistance from members of Congress, including a top farm state Democrat who warns that the tax will hurt family farms. Far-left lawmakers such as Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren have said a repeal of what is known as step-up basis would finally make millionaires and billionaires pay their fair share. The Biden death tax would apply a 40.8% capital gains tax to inherited assets with an exemption for the first $1 million and another $250,000 exemption for a personal residence. More family farms, businesses, and estates are expected to be taxed under Mr. Biden's proposal. The federal government already imposes a death tax on the total value of an inheritance, but only 50 out of 31,000 farms whose owners died last year were subject to the tax, according to the Agriculture Department. In addition to taxing the full appreciation of inherited assets, Mr. Biden proposes increasing the rate of capital gains tax to 40.8% from the current 23.8%. An article from Politico states, $3.5 trillion or bust? Sanders goes all out to protect Dems' social spending plans. Bernie Sanders is shifting into a new phase of his legacy-defining work on the Democrats' $3.5 trillion spending plan, protecting it from members of his own party and selling it to the public. Democrat Senators Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin are the most obvious obstacles to implementing Sanders' agenda, with Sinema reiterating her opposition to a $3.5 trillion spending bill earlier this week. In a rare bit of bipartisan agreement, Republicans are eager for the debate with Sanders. As Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell put it on Fox News on Tuesday, quote, Bernie Sanders may have lost the nomination, but he won the war in the Democratic Party. Sanders and most Democrats believe the $3.5 trillion number is indispensable because combined with the $550 billion infrastructure bill, it essentially implements all of Biden and Sanders' priorities, including Medicare expansion and continuing child tax credits. At the moment, Sanders says the $3.5 trillion top line is, quote, non-negotiable. But his ability to work within his caucus's confines makes Sanders more confident the bill will pass in the end after an intense fall work period. And finally, One America News reports, GOP senators thank Afghanistan veterans in new video. In a video released on Wednesday, several Republicans thanked Afghanistan veterans for their service. The senators emphasized that they have kept our nation safe over the last 20 years. They also encouraged those with veterans in their lives to reach out to them as the situation in the nation unfolds. Lawmakers stress mental health help is also available to those who may need it.
We appreciate all who serve in our armed forces, and at this time, we want to particularly express our appreciation to those who have served in Afghanistan.
All our veterans who served in Afghanistan, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. You kept America safe for 20 years.
You have kept us safe here in the homeland for the past 2 decades. God bless you for keeping us safe. Thank you.
And we want you to know that our country appreciates you. We are grateful. We are thankful. And we love you.
I know there's lots going on in the world today, but I just want you to know I'm grateful, that my family's grateful, the state of Kansas is grateful, this nation is grateful for the incredible job you all did in Afghanistan.
Thank you for keeping our country safe over the last 20 years.
And during that time, the United States killed Osama bin Laden and brought the 9/11 attackers to justice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
And at this particular time, we need to be cognizant of veterans who need help.
With the recent events in Afghanistan, there's been a huge uptick in those calling mental health hotlines.
All these stories we're hearing come out of Afghanistan are disturbing. They're terrible. I want to thank each one of you for what you did to defend the freedom of this country.
More appropriate time than ever that we remember those who serve in uniform and those who have served.
If you have a veteran in your family, if you have somebody you know that served in Afghanistan or in that region, please reach out to them. Tell them that you care.
If you're a veteran, thank you for your service. Thank you for your commitment to our country and our freedoms. And we want you to know, and I want you to know, that there is help available if you need it.
If you know a veteran who is suffering and needs help, needs to talk to someone about what is happening on the ground in Afghanistan, there are resources.
Don't let the bad decisions of the policymakers and politicians diminish your service in any way. We honor you, we thank you, and we celebrate your service to our great country today.
Our nation is stronger, our nation is freer because you answered the call. We've got your back.
According to the Defense Department, more than 800,000 Americans served in Afghanistan. And that concludes your Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for August 27th, 2021. For more political news faster, visit saulsnews.com.